Now I am from ROJGAR24 and today we are going to talk about ROJGAR24, the changing nature of work part 3, nature of the evidence. Although it is possible to draw conclusions about why the nature of work and occupations are changing, it is difficult to say with certainty what the changes imply. First, data on the way in which work is changing are ambiguous. For instance, one can point simultaneously to studies that suggest that the new world of work will require greater cognitive and interpersonal skills, and do other studies that suggest that fewer such skills will be needed than in the past. Frequently, these conflicting images arise because researchers have used different methods or have studied different types of work, but in some cases researchers have reached conflicting conclusions after studying similar occupation using similar methods. Similarly, researchers who have studied changing organizational practices differ over whether the use of terms and advanced technologies universally increases or decreases workers' skills and autonomy, or whether the outcomes are contingent on organizational context. So, ROJGAR24, the most innovative online job portal over the past decade, ROJGAR24 has become a prominent name in the requirement industry and also connect job seekers and requirements by accurately matching candidate profiles to the relevant job opening through an advanced matching technology. Well, most job portals only focus on getting candidate the next job, and ROJGAR24 focuses on the entire career growth of candidate. So, anyways, second, studies that examine what workers actually do and how they do it are surprisingly rare. Most studies that passed as investigations of the changing nature of work actually examine changing organizational or employment practices. Although these certainly affect work, they are not the same as work content or practices. For example, studies of the replacement of full-time employees by temporary employees tell us nothing about what full-time and temporary employees do at work. Although situated studies of work have a venerable history in sociology, the number of sociologists who currently study work activities in detail is quite small, and the number who concern themselves with how work practices are changing is even smaller. Most contemporary sociologists of work have focused on field studies of professional and blue-collar occupations, and as a result, there have been relatively few studies of the most rapidly growing occupational sectors: managers, salespeople, engineers, technicians, and service workers. So, among anthropologists, there has been a long-standing taboo against studying work in industrial societies, especially the work of people who are not somehow underprivileged. Hence, anthropological studies of work are even rather than sociological studies. Finally, despite the fact that industrial psychologists and ergonomists routinely study the detail of work, their research often concerns specific skills and abilities at the individual level of analysis and focuses on purposive measurement for such applications as the design of workplaces, employee selection system, training programs, and appraisal and compensation system, rather than an attempt to characterize shift in the nature of work more broadly. As a result, data on work in post-industrial settings are largely thought not exclusively anecdotal. So, ROJGAR24 works closely to bridge the gap between talent and opportunities and offers end-to-end requirement solutions. ROJGAR24 brings candidates and top employers under one roof. Well, ROJGAR24 HR Conclave brings top HR leaders to share insights on latest trends, innovation, and best practices in the HR industry. Our website www.rojgar24.in, and now we call us 880097 3322. Wish you all the best and thank you so much.